Hello there everyone, and welcome back to yet another beautiful video. Immediately excuse my voice as I am a little under the weather, yet I still wanted to get this video out as I have been very happy with my upload schedule recently. Anyways, today's video is going to be different from a normal designer overview that I would do. Normally, I will review only one designer per video, focus on information about them, and show an item off from one of their collections. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 smaller avant-garde designers who I feel, despite still being known, need more attention, especially because of how amazing some of their work is. I do not have any of their pieces in hand, so I'll be mostly relying on photos and maybe videos to really show off the different designers' work.
And we don't like federal agents.
Let's start with clothing. Now, Krom is a brand that I have been aware of for 2-3 months now. Yet I keep seeing more and more of his work throughout my daily life as time goes on. Even some works in store, such as places like If Soho. So let's talk about who he is. Krom is a German fashion label that was founded in 2009. The founder, who is called Thomas Kromick, of course, is the head designer and the concept creator for most, if not all, of the work for Krom. And he has a very interesting philosophy, which I agree with, where the person who buys the clothes should decide how it is styled and how it goes with what they wear. Yet he tries to influence this by having a consistent style of wearable, yet pushing the boundaries of everyday clothing. These boundaries can either be pushed in quality, construction, or coloring, and that's a very consistent thing throughout his collections. You're going to see a lot of stuff that will be reminiscent to Rick Owens' more basic items, yet you will also see stuff pushing the boundaries of, avant-garde design. Yet each thing is meticulously crafted, very well done, and he's definitely a designer who you should either take a look at if you haven't heard of them already, or if you know them, do let other people know down below your experience with their stuff. He has a very good philosophy of, adopt the clothing and journey with them. So really, make them your own. And I feel that's a very important part of design and fashion in general, that for some reason is only truly seen within avant-garde design. Yet once again, with items like basics that he creates as shirts or pants, you can really still feel this with the quality and unique colors. And you can once again go into more crafted designs and continue with this ideology. Looking through on my phone right now, and I can show photos of stuff that I find interesting. Once again, the stuff that stands out to me is the items where the construction is extremely unique, such as this shirt here, which I can show with the different usages of sewing and overlock stitching. One thing to note when I am talking about these designers who I will be showing off is they are not necessarily affordable alternatives. Some of these designers might be as expensive as more infamous designers such as Christian Poell or Gwitty. Let's move on to jewelry. Shantiao is a Malaysian-born, Berlin-based designer. And it was not my intention to have the first 2 designers both be based out of Germany, yet that's how it ends up, especially with the avant-garde world. Shantiao has a brand that works with handcrafted contemporary pieces, and once again, it's been since 2009. Shantiao's jewelry captures monumental forms with natural textural finishes through tools and methods of traditional silver and goldsmith crafting. And this is really pushed once again when he portrays it through individuality and mystique or mystery within his own items. You're going to see a lot of his works getting close to a mix between work stat and parts of 4, and I think it lays at a great place there. In this case, I would call it almost an affordable alternative, as it will be a bit on the cheaper side, yet of course you are paying for a handcrafted silver/gold piece, and it does come with its price. Yet, looking through these different pieces that they have released, they're phenomenal. You can see the detail and effort that this person is not only putting into making avant-garde jewelry, but making avant-garde jewelry that is their own and unique compared to other designers. Truly a really unique designer. Once again, I do not own anything from them, yet their pieces are beautiful. And this is a designer who actually does have a larger following. These items that I am looking at the pictures of are on Essence. Yet once again, it is just bringing attention to these designers who are not focused on as much as, you know, the infamous ones that we are all aware of. We did jewelry, we did clothing, and I think we definitely need to cover shoes in this video as well. And one brand that I have always been looking at when it comes to alternatives, or just another brand who really does their own thing in the avant-garde scene, and pardon my pronunciation, but it's Pollacki. Pollacki is a Polish craftsman who, in their own words, creates an artistic shoe label that offers limited editions of handcrafted shoes and boots. All of them are made to order and on demand. We combine the good old-fashioned craftsmanship with contemporary concepts and cutting-edge technology. And that is what I agree with more than anything. A lot of shoe designers and boot designers within the avant-garde scene will create extremely well handcrafted traditional boots. And you see this with people like Paul Harden. You see this with Carpe Dime, which, oh my god, that pronunciation is probably horrible once again. You see it with people such as Gwitty and Carol. But what's interesting about this brand here is we get a look at how this concept of craftsmanship and the dye processes that you see with the other designers come into a more modern looking boot. And almost every single one of Pollacki's boots are very modern with their design, especially when you get into the soles. I feel, once again, the idea of it not being mass-produced, it's being handmade, new techniques are being used, and even looking right away at something like boot number 30. We see what would be used as a conventional boot silhouette from the avant-garde scene, yet you use this back sole, which is just a square of wood, like a block, and you're using it in such a new and ingenious way to really push the boundaries of what we see as avant-garde. A lot of people, including me, see avant-garde as 1800s clothing, very traditional, yet they are able to take this idea and move it to another level with their own expertise. Well, that is more or less concluding this video. It might be a little rough once again because I'm sick, so there's going to be a lot of jump cuts between different segments, so pardon me on that. I would love to hear what you guys think about these brands. If you have any suggestions for future brands to go over, hopefully I'm able to get some items in hand to talk about stuff in more detail. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, have an amazing day.
So tired of dreaming daydreams. So tired.